Welcome back to yet another episode of Before You Summon, where we are having fun in the sun and spending our day leisurely going on cruises. Before we start, I do want to remind everyone of the 10 million player login campaign that will start on May 15th, which is in the middle of this event. Make sure to log in to claim your reward of 3000 gems and a wish piece for free. But let's get into the next event, being one small trip before a big journey that will run from May 11th to May 18th. One small trip is a permanent mixed event in the mysterious attribute and does not come with a commissioned song, as is most standard for mixed events. The main character for this event is Haruka, and she is joined by Ichika, Saki, Nene, and more Jump Miku as her supporting cast. And the story synopsis reads as follows. For their upcoming school trip, the first-year students of Miyamazuka's Girls Academy are going to Yokohama. As Haruka currently focusing on her return to the credit class system, she thinks that this school trip may be her last memory with everyone from the regular class. At the same time, Saki went to approach Haruka and asked if she wanted to be in the same group as her for the trip. And if I mispronounced any of the names, I apologize in advance. The main story is then followed by the afterlife that will run between the 18th of May and the 19th of May. As always, the reward for the virtual live is 300 crystals and a stamp, this time of Haruka, and the stamp in question is called Mission Accomplished. The virtual live shop item this time around is a full avatar costume that will cost 1000 paid gems and is a blonde sailor inspired skin. And the gacha that will be running alongside the event is Bon Voyage Friendship Ahoy that will run from May 11th to May 20th. As stated, this is a permanent gacha, meaning that all the cards will enter the standard gacha pool once the event ends. The gacha focus characters this time around is Haruka with the card Lasting Memories with a Few Doubts.
よかったら写真見る?
This is a scorer skilled card with the skill name being on friendly terms by calling each other's first name, and as always, a scorer skilled card at level 1 will give a 100% score bonus for 5 seconds. And of course, the card comes with a unique costume called Sailor Captain. This card has both a universal accessory, accessible by everyone who unlocks the costume, and the unique accessory, only accessible by Haruka wearing her standard haircut. The second card in the gacha is Ichika with the card Aquatic Escape.
こっちまだ間に合うと思う.
This is a healer skilled card with the skill name being Reaching Out My Hand Without Any Hesitation, and at skill level 1 it will recover 350 life and give you an 80% score bonus for 5 seconds. And of course she comes with an exclusive costume called Navy Navigator that has a unique accessory only wearable by Ichika and a universal accessory, accessible by everyone once they unlock the costume. And the final card in the gacha is more Jump Miku's card, a foretaste of Yokohama's gourmet through the guidebook.
美味しそうなものがいっぱいだね.
Miku is also a healer skilled card, meaning that she has the same skill text as Ichika, and her skill name is Curry Castella and then. And she also comes with a unique costume called Sailor Apprentice that has a unique accessory only wearable by more Jump Miku specifically, and then a universal accessory wearable by every single other Miku and the rest of the cast once they unlock the costume. As for the two exchange shop cards, we have Saki taking the 3-star slot with the card Feeling Like an Idol in Disguise. That is a cute attribute card and a perfect locker. Nene therefore takes the 2-star slot with the card Giving Up Support Even When We're Apart. That is a pure attribute card and also a perfect locker. And as always, these two cards will unlock with the event start on May 11th and will be available to exchange in the exchange shop for the event for 15,000 tokens and 5,000 tokens respectively. Moving over to the event building, of course the 3 gacha focus cards will give a 70% bonus as they are the new event cards. But looking for alternatives in the 50% category, we almost have a good selection this time around. I will let you guess on beforehand who actually puts a wrench in our team building. For our main girl Haruka, you have 5 available options, including the 2-star card from the Radiance Beyond the Blue Sky event, the 3-star card from the Cast a Spell on You event, 2 permanent 4 stars from the event Break Time for the Hardworking You, and from the event Happy Lovely Everyday, and finally her 2nd year Happy Birthday card. As for the other characters, for Saki, you have 4 available cards, including the 2-star card from the event Knock to the Future, the 3-star card from the event You Continue Moving Forward, and then 2 permanent 4 stars from the events Stella After the Rain and from Live with Future. You also have 4 available cards for Ichika, including her 2-star card from Little Bravers, her 3-star card from the Release Celebration Gacha, and 2 permanent 4 stars in the form of the Knock to the Future event and Live with Memories. And just like Ichika and Saki, Nene also has 4 available cards, including her Release Celebration Gacha 2-star card, her 3-star card from the Kamiku Festival event, and 2 limited 4 stars. And her 2 limited cards include her Fluffy Dreamland Gacha card and her Colorful Festival card from New Year's 2022. And that leaves us with the virtual singers, and because this is a mixed event, this means that only Miku can ever give the 50 or 40% bonus. Miku will give the 50% bonus if she has the right unit being more jump and the right attribute being mysterious. And she will give the 40% bonus if she has the virtual singer unit and the correct attribute being mysterious. So guess who doesn't have any 50% cards except the one that comes from the new gacha? If you guessed more jump Miku, you would be entirely correct, and looking to the 40% bracket doesn't make things any better. The only card with a 40% bonus is the original Colorful Festival Miku from First Anniversary. You've had 2 shots to get this card during the entire Project Sekai lifespan, the first time being during First Anniversary, where she was the actual focus card, and the second time being during 2nd Anniversary, where you could pick her in the Dream Pick, which wasn't mandatory. Of course, some will argue that she is part of the Colorful Festival pool, but also trying to snipe one of the Colorful Festival cards after their original release in the Colorful Festival pool is like actually trying to win the lottery. Which leaves Virtual Singers with a single option in the 40% bracket, which is a limited card that far from everyone have. Can you see who is causing problem for the team building? On top of this, we also have 2 asterisks to point out. Haruka's 2-star card from Radiant Beyond the Blue Sky has only entered the standard gacha pool with the Hidden Circus event. If you did not play during Radiant Beyond the Blue Sky and you have yet to summon after Hidden Circus ran, you will have had no chance to get this 2-star card. And Ichika's 2-star card being part of Little Bravers means that she has not yet entered the standard gacha pool, as Little Bravers was a February event. So if you did not play during Little Bravers, or you didn't pick Ichika up specifically, you have no chance of getting her, even if you do summon from the gacha. The rest of the card selection is pretty fine, the biggest problem being that Nene has 2 limited cards in her 4-star slots. But you can easily fill it out with one of the oldest 3-star cards available, and also have a lot of different options when it comes to the other characters in the form of 4 stars that are quite old at this point. As always, I just hope that most people can build an event team with a 200% bonus, since we do lack a virtual singer altogether. The people that summon from the gacha is going to have a extreme advantage if they get the Miku, and people with the Color Festival Miku will also have a pretty great advantage towards people who don't. Especially seeing as Miku can easily get up to a 50% bonus if you decide to ascend her to Mastery rank 1 or 2, where you get her hairstyle. My suggestion for the people who are not planning to summon from the gacha and does not own the First Anniversary Colorful Festival Miku is to use another mysterious 4-star card at Mastery rank 1 if you have one. I know a lot of people owns Lion Dance Sukaze Mikasa or Lion Dance Rin and Anne, or alternatively own the Never Give Up Cooking / Knights of White gacha cards. If you don't have a mysterious 4-star with Mastery rank 1, I would suggest using a mysterious 3-star at Mastery rank 5 instead. But be aware that the team building for this event will have pretty massive gaps between the people who do summon from the gacha and people who do own the colorful festival Miku versus players who don't. But with that, I don't have much more to say about the event team building, and instead we can look towards the future usability of the cards. And once again, only one of the gacha focus card has seen use on the Japanese server. And this time around, it is Haruka who will see use once again, and she will see use during the event Take the Best Shot that will run from January 31st to February 8th, 2025. Take the Best Shot is a mixed limited event in the mysterious attribute with Kohane, Haruka, Ena, Toya, and Vivi Bad Squad Luca as the main cast. Haruka is part of the gacha as a limited character, meaning that she is available with a 70% bonus if you were to summon from both the Take the Best Shot and One Small Trip Before a Big Journey. This means that the small trip Haruka does have a lower gameplay value than if she would have been one of the exchange shop card during the event Take the Best Shot. And Haruka had a pretty healthy mysterious attribute team building selection, meaning that the One Small Trip Before a Big Journey card also have lower gameplay value from that standpoint. But as always, you should not summon from the gacha because of its perceived future value. Instead, you should pick the cards you like. This section once again is only for future planning. As for Ichika and Miku, Leonid has not seen a unit focused mysterious event since Live with Memories that ran in April of 2022 on the Japanese server. It's been 2 years since they had a Focus Mysterious event, and it doesn't look any better for More Jump, who had their last Mysterious event, I'm not even kidding, as More Christmas in 2021. I usually say that these characters will most likely see use soon, as we have not seen a unit focused event in the same attribute, and yada yada will get one soon. But not seeing a unit focused event in an attribute since 2021 is absurd for More Jump. Talk about the event attribute distribution being all out of whack. Hopefully we will soon see mysterious attribute unit focused events for Leonid and More Jump, so Miku and Ichika will see use once again, but at this point I'm not even hoping anymore. As for the two exchange shop cards, Sasaki does not see any future use as far as we can currently see, while Nene will see use twice. Nene will see use during the next event on the English server, being the Song of a Canary in Crisis that will run from May 20th to May 29th. Seeing as it is the next event on the English server, I won't actually go into a lot of detail about it. Nene is the focus character, so of course she is available with a 70% bonus. And Nene has a lot of options when it comes to the pure attribute, meaning that the 2-star is less valuable in the gameplay aspect than it really should be. Nene will also see use during the event The Best Picture Wrap that will run from November 30th to December 8th, 2024. This is a mixed limited event with Nene, Akito, Wonderland Showtime Len, Anne, and Toya as its focus characters. In the gacha is Akito, Len, and Nene, meaning that Nene is available once again with a 70% bonus as a limited card. This means that if you were to summon from the Best Picture Wrap gacha, you would get a better option than the Exchange Shop 2-star card from One Small Trip, meaning that the 2-star card has lower gameplay value once again. And like I stated, Nene's pure pool is pretty damn sizable, but I still think you should pick up the 2-star for the potential crystals it can grant you. Moving over to limited alternatives for the 3 focus characters in the gacha, we do have a few new outfits that you can pick from. Miku is the first one to see a new limited card, but as the Wonderland Showtime unit tagged version in the event Let Your Song Resound Throughout the Sekai that should be running from August 31st to September 9th. This event includes Miku, Luca, Rin, and Len. This is followed by Ichika, who gets a card during Hello Good Day, which is also known as 3rd anniversary, that should be running from September 30th to October 10th. This is a colorful festival including Meiko, Kaito, Ichika, Minori, Tsukasa, and Kanade in its roster. And Ichika is one of the event characters, not one of the colorful festival characters. This is followed by Haruka, who will get a card during the event The Warmth That Guides Us, that should be running from October 31st to November 6th, and the gacha includes Airi, Shizuku, and Haruka as the new characters. This is then followed by another limited costume for Haruka, as we already spoke about the event Take the Best Shot, that should be running from January 31st to February 8th, 2025. And like we stated before, it's Kohane, Haruka, and Ena who are the gacha focus character for this event. And this is capped off with our latest card for Ichika during the event Relax Tea Time, that should be running from February 28th to March 6th, 2025. Relax Tea Time includes Kanade, Ichika, and Mafio as its focus characters. We also have some reruns we've seen on the Japanese server that we can quickly rapid fire through. We will see Before the Storm's first rerun somewhere between the 13th and the 18th of September. We will see the second rerun of the Yearning for Spring, a Moment in the Night gacha somewhere between the 15th and the 18th of November. This is followed by the first rerun of the Flight to the Future gacha somewhere between the 13th and the 15th of December. A Maiden's Hope for the New Year's gacha will see its second rerun somewhere between the 15th and the 18th of January 2025. We will see the first rerun of the Sweet Cute Valentine's gacha somewhere between the 13th and the 15th of February 2025. This is then followed by the first rerun of the Swaying Fluttering Maidens gacha somewhere between the 13th and the 15th of April. And also in April, somewhere between the 15th and the 18th, we should see the second rerun for the Naive Voice That Carries Out to You gacha. So this time around, there's actually a quite sizable number of options for Ichika and Haruka, while Miku, as always, has a bit less, seeing as she is a virtual singer. But that leaves us at the final question: should you participate in the One Small Trip Before a Big Journey event, and should you summon from the Bon Voyage Friendship Ahoy gacha? And the simple answer is yes. If you love these cards and you want them, you should definitely summon if it is within your budget. But of course, we can point out a few stipulations. This is a permanent gacha. These cards will enter the standard gacha pool and you can get them at any point in time if you really want them. Also, you can get them through things such as the pick lists and the happiness packages. They will also enter the exchange shop in a year's time. You also have the fact that only one of the cards have seen any use, as we currently can see on the Japanese server. While we can say that More Jump definitely should get a mysterious event and Leonid is also due for one, we haven't yet seen one. Even then, both Leonid and More Jump outside of More Jump Miku have pretty decent selection when it comes to mysterious card to fill an event roster, meaning that they aren't really as heavy hitters as some other cards have been in the past. But still, if you do enjoy these cards, you should definitely summon from the gacha, and I personally love them. Had it been within my budget, I would have summoned from this gacha, but seeing how Standing Next to the Kind and Gentle You is coming up around the corner, I have to hold off myself. They are super pretty, and I think they are some of the best permanent costumes we have in the game personally. So, if you are going to summon, please, down in the comments, tell me how it went. Which card is it that you want? Or maybe you don't agree with me and think that this set is really lackluster. As always, I read all of your comments, and while you're down there leaving a comment about the event or about the video, could you please also consider subscribing, ringing the bell, leaving a like, and sharing the video with a friend. And I want to thank you all for making it to the end of the video. It means the world to me that you would watch the entire thing and continue supporting me throughout my endeavors. But with that, I will not keep you any longer. Let's get out of here for the week.